US crude WTI has shown a good swing throughout last week. You can see the lows at around 81.7 and then the highs at 87, failing to breach past either which ways. You can find out, I told you, below 82, certainly more bearishness can be expected. It failed to sustain below 82. At the same time, it failed to breach past 88 also. These are the two key levels which it is trying to sustain above. Now, what can be expected next week, which position we should take in order to profit, whether to buy, whether to sell, we will see with the help of charts and indicators, and towards the end I will give you the trading levels and strategy for next week. Also do press the bell icon because it will keep you updated with my next analysis. I do share my daily update on oil along with the key levels for you to trade, and definitely trading as per the levels you can profit easily. So do press the bell icon, do like, share, subscribe and comment also. Let's start. Now these are the daily charts. You will find first 3 days lower highs, higher lows, a phase of consolidation it is shown. Then a breakout candle has appeared and the breakout in fact has got it to lower highs, and you can find out 87 has given it a little resistance. Now this is the part of previous 3 days and the breakout, but let's talk about what has happened in last 2 days. Lower highs, lower lows. You can find out there was a pullback, so the bullishness was there, but there was a pullback again on the downside. The bears prevailed there, and see the smaller tail on the downside has always created a room, because bigger wick, smaller tail created a room for it to continue with this bearish momentum. It continued there. However, the bulls got it again there back towards bullishness and closed the week at a doji at precisely. Now see, this is precisely both the candles have given an indecision. However, look at the position of these candles after a big bullish candle, and there was a breakout also and the pullback also on the last trading session. However, it also indicates that if it trades beyond 85.5, it will resume the upward move, and then we can expect that possibly we may again see 86.2, 87.2 and 88 levels. Remember, 88 and 89.2, these are the next resistance zone, very strong resistance zone at 80 and 89.2, trading above which certainly 92, 95 levels can be expected. So this is one observation on the daily charts. Also, let's have a further detailed look on the daily charts, how it is traded in since last few weeks. You can find out lower highs are seen, lower lows are seen, indicates that it is trying to trade in this channel. You can find out these three peaks here perfectly positioned and perfectly aligned. Now the peak there at around 90, 92 zone, and yes, if you see it trading above this zone at 92, certainly you can expect that it is trying to show you the strength out there, and it is trying to give you a breakout out there. Probably we may see a rise above 92, and we can expect a rally above 92, which might take it till 100 and plus level. And now the near term positioning will decide which direction it can probably break out. Now can you see their higher lows and see all the candles getting the support from this trend line? And if you connect the dots there, yes, this is the highs out there possibly. So I will wait for it to break out for next week at 85.5. Expect 87, 88 levels as the first resistance, then 90 as the next resistance, 89.2 and 90 as the next resistance, then 92, and beyond that it will fly for 96, 98 zone. So this is another probability. At the same time, one must not forget, as in the long term it is trading bearish, and hence if it gives you a breakout below 82 any point of time, you can certainly remain short. You can certainly remain short on oil, and it will try to achieve the lows of this long-term channel, which is far below at 74, 72 zone. So be cautious and alert. In between 82 and 85.5, we have to be little bit cautious. But let's find out further more details. And these are the 4-hour charts. Coming back to the 4-hour charts, you'll find, see, after a strong rally, this is the retracement, and now it is trying to give you a breakout, and probably if it trades beyond the zone at 87, certainly it will call for more bulls out there on the 4-hour charts. Yes, you can buy there at 85.5, expect it to rise a little more, then you can expect 86.2, 87.2, and beyond that definitely it will fly for 88, 89.2 and 90 levels. Beyond that, if sky is the limit on the upside. So this is one observation. And now let's come back to the weekly charts. Now look at the weekly charts there. First, let me take you to a little distant observation. You will find since July it is trying to trade within this channel. The high is now precisely positioned at around 90, 92 zone, and breaking above which certainly you can expect that it is going to achieve 96, 98 or 100 levels, and beyond 100 levels probably it will fly. That is one observation. At the same time, this time breaking below 82, certainly you can expect, see, one red candle, indecision candle, and if it starts or resumes its downward trend from here, probably it may give you another red candle which may at least either achieve the bottom previous lows, or in fact take it further below to the bottom of this channel, and hence you have to be cautious at 82 and 85.5. So this is also confirmed here. Now let me give you a near term picture. See, after a reversal, after a bearish move, it has shown a reversal indication, and after a reversal indication we can see a breakout has happened, a flat Mariboju candle, little retracement, but the complete move in last 2 weeks is engulfed within this candle. It is still indicative that it is trying to trade bullish. This is one observation. At the same time, this is also a candle of indecision. This is also a doji which may take either which ways, and hence you have to be cautious there. Possibly once it breaks beyond 85.5 and 88 as the next resistance, certainly more bullishness can be expected. This is one part to it. At the same time, breaking below 82, certainly it is going to trade bearish. Now another observation here on the weekly charts is the gap out there. Yes, last to last week it has given a gap out, and this gap is possibly giving us a little expectation that if it continues to trade it on the downside, there is a possibility for it to try and attempt to fill this gap. There is a possibility for it to happen, and hence we have to be cautious on the downside. See, we have to explore each and every perspective of this chart so that we can come out to a conclusion, and we have to trade as per the levels. Now see this candle, a red candle, indecision. If it opens below, certainly it will give you a strong pullback, and trading below 82, certainly it is going to give you similar size of candle where we had seen 92 to 84, almost $8, and from here 84 to 78 we can see another $8, and hence this gap will also get filled, and we will achieve the higher lows also, and it can resume the upward move later on next week onwards. So this is another part to look at it. Now let's have a look at the little long term picture on US crude. Looking at it, you will find it is trying to trade in this channel. It traded in this channel, showed a breakout, showed a double top, and then reverse. This time the only time when it has breached this channel, and it is traded further bearish, and this has also opened a avenue for it that till the time it trades below this, certainly there is a possibility for it to achieve the lows which is far below, and we can expect that probably if it continues to trade in this momentum, we can expect this is going to be definitely a support at 70, 72, and below that further more bearishness can be expected. Now coming to the monthly candle here, see, 4 straight red candles with a tail out there, and you can find out this candle has started with a gap, and it is given a gap up opening for the month. This also gives a probability for it to continue with the bearish momentum, probably to fill the gap, give you a move which might take it till towards this zone, higher highs, higher lows, and probably any break below this, certainly is below 75, will certainly call for a stronger bearish move out there. Then what levels can be expected? See, if it continues to trade bearish from here, first 74, 72 zones should be a good support, and then on the downside here at this zone, which is precisely positioned at around 60, 65, this is going to be definitely a very strong support for crude. Yes, it may try to complete the building out there. So yes, this was the bottom, and from here the rally has started. It can try to attempt and achieve this zone, if not this month, probably next month, if till the time it trades below 80 and then 70 to 74 zone, certainly 65, 60 cannot be denied. So this is another observation on the monthly charts. But now let's have a look with the help of the indicators. What they are trying to say is also equally important as what we are trying to listen from the candlesticks. Now if you look at the candlesticks out there, it is trading perfectly positioned in the middle of the Bollinger Bands, and indicates that it can trade either which way, slightly at the first half of the Bollinger Bands, indicates little bit of bullishness, and trading below the 20, 50, 100 moving average. That is one part to it. Yes, there is a crossover between the 50 and 100 period moving average, indicating little bullishness. Now the directional movement not indicative of anything. Stochastic was oversold, and it is trying to come out on the 4-hour charts, indicating that probably we may see the greenishness, the bullishness to continue. Also look at the MACD, this is trading parallel, and I will wait for it to cross over for a sell. Right now it does not appear to be in a mood to sell. RSI trading flat, and this on the 4 hour charts, nothing much indicative here. Now look at the daily chart, the most important one. And if you look at the 20 and 50 period moving average here, see the 20 period moving is on the verge of a crossover, and this crossover indicates that probably once it trades beyond 86-88 zone, certainly you can expect beyond 88 that it is going to fly high, and hence you have to be cautious. Yes, there is a possible bullish crossover which I can see between the 20 and 50 period moving average. You can see the 20 period moving average is curving upwards while the 50 period moving average is curving downwards, indicating that the near term it has got the strength for it to continue with the bullish momentum. And then the next resistance, so this zone is important at 85.5, 86, and then on the upside 90-92 zone should come into a very good resistance zone. Now see the directional movement is bearish, it is divergent. Stochastic was oversold, trying to look upwards. Possibility exists that it may continue the journey till here, and then we can see how it behaves there. Possible a drop from there can be expected. The MACD is trading bearish on the daily charts, and it is trading with very little divergence. RSI trading flat, and if you look at the weekly charts out there, now look at the weekly charts closely. The 20 weeks and 50 weeks moving average is also about to cross over, indicating that this could be, see on the weekly charts, this could be a little indication that 20 weeks average is falling below the 50 weeks average. This crossover indicates little bearishness there, and at trading at the bottom, they are getting the support from 100 period exponential moving average, and now it is getting the support. Also it is trading on the first half or the median of the Bollinger Bands. Probably it may try to attempt and achieve the top of it, but which is very far away right now. So be little bit observant there. Directional movement on the weekly charts is anyways divergent and bearish. Stochastic is also, so on the stochastic also on the weekly charts, crude was oversold and it is trying to look forward to a rise. Possibly it may try to achieve the overbought zone once before it tries to take another drop. The MACD is trading bearish, trying to converge on the weekly charts. The RSI trading flat. And if you look at the monthly candle, the monthly candles indicate that the 20-month average has given it a definitely stronger support, which it is trying to sustain at around 82 levels, and possibly a drop below which may bring more bearishness. The downside is little bit far away. You can see 70 and 60 zone, definitely a very strong support zone for crude oil. The directional movement divergent and bullish here on the monthly chart. The stochastic has come back to oversold zone, and this also indicates that possibly, see, it is traded overbought for months, and now is the time for it to reverse from here again. Now look at the monthly charts. See the monthly charts, you can find out the MACD has crossed over, and this is a bearish cross. This also indicates that it may sustain this bearishness for a little while in the coming days, and hence the probability for it to achieve the bottom at around 60 or 55 zone can be expected. These are markets, anything and everything is possible. It is crossing over for a bearish move. It has seen the highs, now looking downwards. Possibly we may see further sharper drops in the coming weeks and months in oil. You have to be very cautious here. The RSI trading flat there. Now we've seen the charts and indicators. Time for us to define the strategy and the levels for such that you can make a decent profit trading crude oil next week. And for that, now first we'll talk about the levels where you can take a buy position. And before I go to the levels, yes, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, taking right entries, right exits at the right time, and yes, the strategy to identify a good trade, you can join my mentorship batch. 16 batch starts on 7th of November. Be a part of it. Definitely, as much as you you are going to delay the profit. So reach out to me for more details. Also, you can be part of my signals group where just trading as per the signals. Definitely, you can profit. Look at the phenomenal performance of our signals group, which we had done for last 1 month. It is posted in the communities tab. You can watch, or you can have a look at the performance there. Yes, reach out to me for more details regarding training or trading. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Also, else just you can be a patron and support the effort where which I am putting day in day out for you here on YouTube. So pattern link is also mentioned in the channel and video description. So for next week, see, it is closed at 84.7, and yes, you can buy at 85.2. The nearest resistance at 85.5 it is get. This is going to be a good resistance. Beyond that, 86.2, 87.2, 88, and 89.2. See, till 89.2 it has got very strong resistance. You have to observe couple of key levels which I am telling you right now. 85.5, 88. This is going to be a very strong resistance zone, and then above that 89.2. Beyond that, certainly you can expect 90 and 91 levels. So this is going to be the key out there. 90, 91 and 91.8. If these three levels are taken, certainly this is going to be a toughest zone for it to crack. If it cracks beyond this, certainly I will expect it to hit 95, 98 and then 100 levels also. For at 100 we will decide which direction it wants to take, but if it continues to trade above this zone 90, 92, certainly 98, 100 levels can be expected. On the downside, now where to sell? So you can sell here at 83.8 itself. Below 83.8, certainly you can expect 83.2 again, and then 82.4. Two key levels below that 81.6, and if it breaks below, certainly you can expect 80.2, 79.5, 78, and then below that again a strong drop. So any move below 80 is going to bring a stronger drop on the downside. You have to be cautious here. Yes, 78, 76 level cannot be denied if it continues to trade below this. So you have to watch out for two key levels, 82.4. If it continues to trade below 82.4, certainly it will bring more bearishness. Then you can expect 80 and 78, 76 levels cannot be denied. So be alert that till 80 and rather I will say 82 and 88, but be alert in between 80 and 88. These $8 you have to trade strictly with a trailing stop loss. It can reverse either which ways. Remember, markets are nor yours nor mine. We can just expect which direction it wants to take, and there should be a caution zone where you have to alert, where you have to exercise extreme caution, which is right now for oil is between 82 and 88, which is definitely a very extreme zone where it can swing either which way. Then let it take a direction for it to confirm or for us to take a positional trade, and hence trade accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals group. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.